Hi guys, from Magic Kingdom. So I'm currently at Magic Kingdom right now. It's starting to rain a little bit. I'm over by the wishing well because there is nobody here. That's not really why I'm here. I just kind of wanted to pop in because I was on my way home after getting out of work, and there's nobody at Magic Kingdom because the park is closing today at 3 p.m. So a lot of the different theme parks are doing different closures because of Hurricane Dorian coming into the area later on tonight and tomorrow. And Magic Kingdom's preparations involve them closing a little bit earlier. So the park is closing at 3 p.m. today, which is very abnormal for me, but I wanted to kind of pop in real quick. The parks are about to close in about 20 minutes right now. I just want to look down Main Street, just kind of see what it looks like before the parks close this early on a weekday. And then from here, kind of just show the chronology of my hurricane experience. So this is going to be the video about Hurricane Dorian and my experience about it here in Orlando. If it affects me, if it doesn't, I'll see. Everybody's heading towards the main entrance down Main Street. Nobody's going into the lands at all, which is such a bizarre sight to see everyone just flooding out of the park this early in the afternoon. It's a weird sight. So I just heard thunder and they played an announcement saying that the park was going to be closing in a few minutes, so I do want to go ahead and head on out so I don't inconvenience any of the working cast members trying to get home for the hurricane. But there is a park that's not closing this early, and I do actually want to head over there to see what that looks like because they are staying open the entire day as of right now, comparatively to all the Disney parks, which are closing early. So I'm heading over there. Well, I guess it's actually more like parks plural because both Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Florida are open today in contrast to Disney's. Hi, Brennan.
Hi.
So I went home and I got Brennan from the apartment and I changed shirts to a more Universal appropriate shirt because Universal and Islands of Adventure are both staying open for the full day today comparatively to Magic Kingdom, which already closed at 3 p.m. Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom closed at 2 p.m. and then Epcot actually is staying open until 7 p.m. tonight, which I thought was kind of interesting. They changed the park hours for Epcot, but SeaWorld is closed and Universal and Islands are both open for normal operating hours. The wind is all over the place right now. We're here today to maybe hop on Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure because we haven't done that.
I've been sick all week.
In a while. You've been sick all week.
So I have cabin fever, and before I'm about to get stuck in the apartment for maybe 2 more days with the hurricane, I needed to get out of the house.
So here we are. I cannot get my hair out of my face. All right, let's head inside and ride Hagrid's.
Yay.
So never mind on doing Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure because it has reached capacity for the day. It actually closed at around 4 p.m. apparently because, surprise,
Universal decided to close at 6 instead of 9 today.
Which I don't think they've told anybody that yet. They just kind of updated it on the app. I think everybody's just kind of finding out as they do, which means the park closes in 45 minutes now, I guess, which is a little bit sad. It's just kind of been my luck. I knew that Magic Kingdom was going to be closed when I went over to Magic Kingdom because I was just, again, passing by there when I was getting out of work. Hold on, I'm going to go through this little tunnel.
You kind of just did that and I didn't know what you were doing.
Well, I've always wanted to go through there and I finally did it. So I guess we're gonna head back to CityWalk and maybe grab a drink out there or something and then...
Some themed drinks.
Yeah, shoot. Because I went to Magic Kingdom before I picked you up and I just wanted to walk in just to see what it looked like, and I got there 30 minutes before it closed, so I just walked in and then turned around and walked out. So looks like that's what I'm doing here at Universal as well.
I did what I wanted to do. I wanted to get out of the house, and that's what I did.
So on our way to CityWalk, we stopped inside Honk Honkers and I got myself a pina colada cotton candy, and it's totally melting right now due to the humidity. So I'm gonna go and stick it in this bag here. Oh no.
Oh god, it feels like Farley.
It feels like Farley?
Oh no!
Brennan, help! Get it in there.
It's stuck.
Oh no. She told me to put it in the bag in the first place, but I wanted to take a cool picture with it. Now I regret everything. Crap. Brennan! Okay, I'm just gonna eat it, I guess.
I don't know what to do.
I'm gonna eat it. Can you pull the bag up? But now we're gonna go to CityWalk.
Oh my gosh.
It's getting harder and melting at the same time. It's all up in my face. Okay, let's go to CityWalk so you can get a, what do you want, a daiquiri, right?
Yeah, if they're still open. Whoa, oh my god. Roy, unfiltered. Oh, you can see the sky is getting dark. Oh my god.
Tastes like pineapple.
It's like a documentary at this point.
And protect all the forests from axes that hack. then the Lorax, and all of his friends may come back.
They were speaking to me, I'm sorry.
So we made it over to a very poppin' CityWalk. Clearly, hi Brennan.
Hi.
And we went over to Fat Tuesday. It is completely empty over here, and Brennan got herself a drink. Now, what insensitive drink did you get today, Brennan?
I got the Cat 5 Hurricane, because why not? It's what I usually get anyways. I usually mix it with the 190 octane, so I figured, you know, it's a fitting day.
And you usually do get it.
So.
I was gonna get the Hurricane over there, but I gotta drive, and we still have some stuff we may want to do tonight, so we're gonna figure that out.
We're gonna endanger ourselves more.
I wasn't planning on it because I didn't know the parks were gonna be closing this early, but because I showed it off in Magic Kingdom, this is the exit crowd for Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. Brennan's way over there looking at the crowd, heading back towards the garage, which we are gonna be joining here in a little bit, with the idea to hopefully maybe make it over to a Disney resort, right?
Yeah, awesome. Look at this slight rainbow.
There is a slight rainbow. You can also see how dark it is way over there, so you might have some weather coming our way. Well, we know we're definitely gonna be having some weather coming our way, but we wanna go to a Disney resort because sometimes they have some special entertainment offerings for hurricane preparation over there that they put on for the resort guests because they're kind of cooped up inside. They can't go to the parks because they're closed. So maybe let's go have dinner at a resort and kind of see what we can kind of take advantage of, right?
Okay, sounds good.
We made it to the Wilderness Lodge. Yay! We're still wearing our Universal shirts.
Mine's more discreet than yours.
And your shirt says Universal in giant gold lettering on the back.
I forgot about the back.
Yep. So we're gonna go inside and maybe have some dinner, maybe interact with some fun characters or whatever they're doing for the hurricane here because the parks are closed.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we can do, but
Took down all the flags.
I'm excited.
I hear the rattling of all the flagpoles.
So I'm pretty sure that the Wilderness Lodge is my absolute favorite Disney resort.
Really?
Yep. What's yours?
I have to say the Polynesian.
The Polynesian?
It's super basic, but I've always loved the Polynesian theme.
It's absolutely beautiful. So we just walked inside and immediately there's a country bear, that's Shaker the bear. And then right over, well, he was over there, was Brer Bear, the bear.
Brer Bear the bear.
Hi there.
Hi.
How's it going? Hanging out.
How is that an adventure? There's the duck with 3 heads.
I don't know. It's just too many.
That does not seem fun at all.
That is.
There's a hot horse, hot monster.
Regular horse.
There's a unicorn. There's a horn over there, up there. He's flying them on my head. Not enough.
I know. Rolling it out. Yeah.
Hi!
Brennan, I'm so heapy. I met Brer Bear.
You did.
And Shaker was also in there.
Shaker and then
Terrence Shaker is his name.
Terrence Shaker. And then by the time we left it was Liver Lips and then your fave, Big Al.
Big Al! He's on my phone case. I gotta go meet him.
I wanted you to show him your phone case.
I will, but I think we should get some food down at Geyser Point and then maybe come back, as I'm pretty sure they're gonna be hanging out in there for like a while. There's also some other cool like crafting opportunities in there that we can totally do. So let's do it.
Yeah, we've never eaten at that place down there, so I'm excited.
So Brennan, you're still sick, but you're still hopefully having a pretty good time?
I am. I have major cabin fever. I feel absolutely terrible right now. I'm congested and I have a bad cough, but I needed to get out of the house.
But at least you're not like contagious anymore, hopefully.
No, I'm fine. I just feel bad, but I needed to get out of the apartment so bad, and I was afraid that we were gonna be cooped up again for, you know, a couple more days with the hurricane, so I'm like, I have to get out of the house now.
I think it's gonna be like the worst of it's gonna be done tonight, and then maybe tomorrow early morning and stuff, but
yeah,
you never know with hurricanes,
it's
obviously.
It's very windy and overcast right now, and the clouds are moving heckin'
super fast, getting
but
sucked out into the ocean, but
so
we're heading down to Geyser Point. Like you said, we've never really eaten there before. We've tried to, we've walked down there, but never like committed to a meal. There you go, coughing again.
Sorry.
So maybe not. Maybe we're not gonna end up eating at Geyser Point tonight because there's nobody over here at all. But this is kind of cool, the look of Bay Lake over here. Look how choppy the water is and how windy it sounds. That is pretty crazy. The little boats way over there, they're just bouncing up and down. Ah! Attack duck! Okay, so we're heading back inside. This is a sign that they put up giving details on the closings of the parks in Disney Springs and the water parks. It's pretty intense. So we could head back in that direction towards the lobby, but I think we're gonna go over to the Roaring Fork for some dinner because I'm pretty sure it's kind of a quick service and I don't think we've ever eaten here before either. But this is the lunch and dinner menu. I'm looking at this pulled pork sandwich right here. Brenna may get the, well, this sounded pretty good to her, I'm pretty sure, and the grilled cheese as well, but we'll see what they have, I guess. So we got our table, and we got our food. Brennan did end up getting the grilled cheese, and then I did get the pulled pork. There I got some extra barbecue because it didn't come with enough barbecue because I'm a guy that likes my barbecue. How is it? Is it good? Okay.
It's good, sorry.
Cool. And we got some water, so I think we're gonna be eating this up and then maybe heading out back to the lobby, see if we can hang out with Big Al, maybe do some coloring or some other activities, and then probably head back to the apartment before it gets dark. So the Roaring Fork was way down there, and my pulled pork sandwich was so good. How was your grilled cheese?
My gourmet grilled cheese turned out to be more of like a caprese grilled cheese, which was really good. I love caprese.
Awesome.
I was happy with it.
But now we're heading back into the lobby to maybe meet some more characters and maybe do some fun little activities.
Yeah.
So there's some hula hooping going on over here. This is some coloring too, where you can just grab a Disney character and you can color it to your heart's content with these crayons. And there's a listing of resort activities. She's so cool. Liver Lips and Big Al are trying to hula hoop with everybody. That's so much fun. I also picked this up. It's a lobby scavenger hunt, I'm pretty sure, so I may look into this to see what I can do, if I can do it. And then there's Brennan over there getting a drink.
Oh.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah. He's on your front screen too.
You want to get a quick picture maybe of that? Again.
Bye.
Bye. So there goes Big Al shuffling along. I'm not sure where Liver Lips went off to. Brennan, you got yourself a hurricane, didn't you?
I did.
Is it good?
It's very strong, but it was either this or like a draft beer, so.
You with the hurricane-themed drinks today, I tell you what.
It's the drink of the night, I promise.
So I looked further into the scavenger hunt. It actually seems pretty complicated. So this was the first clue. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this back to the desk and exchange it for the second clue. And then okay. And then basically we get these other clues, and then once we're done, we can exchange it for like a little prize.
Yeah.
This one was kind of hard because you had a list of all these movies, and you had to narrow it down by title with all of these specific ramifications of the title of the movie. So let's go turn it in, and hopefully it's right?
Yeah.
I met Big Al, I'm so happy.
I know, you're glowing right now.
So we turned in the paper, and we were given instructions to find a picture of Humphrey the Bear, and here he is, and he's gonna be giving us our next clue, and then we got this letter that we're gonna put right here at our station letters, and then at the end of all this, we're gonna unscramble this answer down here at the bottom to get our prize. So this looks pretty easy, just kind of a crossword puzzle pretty much, right? So this is actually a word search, not a crossword puzzle, but we found all of the words, and now we have to find each letter that we didn't cross out to figure out the next clue. Cool, so we unraveled the meaning behind the clue. It says, next find the tall pole that has 4 heads. And this is it. Right outside the Mercantile with Mickey, Goofy, Donald, and then down here this is Humphrey the Bear. And right over here this is our next clue and our next letter. Cool. So we wrote up the name for each snack, and each one of these attributed a letter to a number. So now this is going to unravel our next clue by using the letters that these numbers are attributed to up here. So we unscrambled the puzzle. It says some places are silent, some are loud. You won't get Z's here. The key to this place is in the name. So we came over to the Whispering Canyon Cafe, which is famous for being pretty loud. We got an O right over there, and then this is our clue here. So this is actually pretty interesting, and we've already deduced that it's kind of like a connect the dots kind of a situation. So you start with the color, and then you just kind of follow it along, and this whole thing is supposed to spell out a word. So this one was actually kind of difficult. After I connected all of the colors together, I was like, what does this spell? It spells bridge. So this is the bridge that kind of connects over to the little dance party. And here's our next clue with the letter N, and we went ahead and did that clue. It kind of took a little while. We had to do this maze, and as we went through the maze, we kind of ran into all of these like cartoon little objects. And then on the back, you kind of write what you run into, and then there's like a little red underline underneath all of the letters that you're supposed to use here, which you unscramble into this. So that took a long time. So the penny press is our next location. Okay, so we found the penny press. We had the letter A, so we added that to our list of letters here, and then this was our next clue, which was yet another maze. So kind of went through the maze here and found these letters, and so now I guess we have to go over to the rock collection. And I'm not sure about this. It doesn't say to... Oh, it does say unscramble them to get your next clue.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So what could this be? So we came over by the fireplace to the rock collection, and we unscrambled that to say the smallest rock, but I don't think that was pertinent because we got the final letter for the clue here, and it ended up being Donald as the final answer. But lo and behold, the guy who had the prizes over there is not there anymore, and Big Al was walking by, and look what Big Al gave us.
Big Al gave us a prize from himself.
Right? He had all of these fun little, we were only supposed to get, I think, one little slap bracelet.
Yeah, we were only supposed to get one, and I told him I really wanted a fuzzy slap bracelet because that's what they were giving away, and he just came back with a handful of prizes.
That's so awesome. Can I have the purple one?
Yeah.
This was probably the most intricate Disney scavenger hunt I've ever done. Like, look at all of these pages. It was intense. You want to slap me? Yeah! Oh, but I wanted the purple one.
Sorry.
Brennan, I think it's like pouring down rain right now.
I think it is too.
I think we need to leave.
Yeah, but like, we got all of this stuff, and it was stolen for us by Big Al.
Stolen. All right. So now we're heading back outside to the car before the curfew. What are these little guys?
It's a really crazy looking piggy.
It's a piggy. Let's see if it'll focus. That is so much fun.
A giraffe.
Okay.
Tail.
Interesting.
Another, this is like a dinosaur.
And then the blue guy.
This is riveting. Another giraffe.
Okay, let's go. Okay, so we made it back to the apartment with our fuzzy wrist bracelets courtesy of Big Al.
Big Al.
That was fun. I didn't get to record that obviously, but just that fun little character interaction made the entire night.
I think that was one of my favorite character interactions ever.
Really?
Yeah, it was just so cute how he just came up and he was just like, I got something for you. And it was our prize. Like, I don't know, it was just one of my favorites.
And just that scavenger hunt was, I didn't intend to like film the whole thing or make that a big part of our evening, but it was very fun and it was very challenging.
Yeah,
to be honest.
For like a Disney scavenger hunt that's meant for like families and kids, it was very challenging and I had a lot of fun doing it.
We played a couple of the clues with a couple little girls, I think they were sisters, and we were like actually helping each other out because
they were so cute.
A lot of it, I mean, it wasn't hard, but it was just like a little bit challenging. Like you had to like read what they wanted you to do and you had to like think how they wanted you to think to
We were at the
do
level where us and then these 9-year-old girls were like helping each other out.
Collaborating, yeah.
Like we were at that same level.
But it was fun, and so today's been a day of running into Magic Kingdom real quick just to see what it looks like 15 minutes before the park closed, and then going to Universal, trying to ride Hagrid's, not succeeding, finding out that they're closing early too, going to get a drink at CityWalk, and then going to well, the Wilderness Lodge, and with the assumption that they were going to be doing some sort of a special hurricane event, and they did.
They did.
And it was fun. Got to hang out with some characters, got to eat some really good food, to be honest. And did the scavenger hunt.
My need to get out of the house before I was stuck in it for a couple days with just, I don't even know. It's not a terrible hurricane weather, but it's just bad weather where you can't really do anything outside anyways, so.
Yeah, and it's gonna be hitting kind of like in the middle of the night, the worst bands of it for the most part. I have all of our provisions that we've been kind of, that we shopped for right here, kind of like on the island in our kitchen. I'll show you those tomorrow. Not gonna end the video here. I'm gonna maybe show a little bit of the weather if I can, if it even turns into something to show, and if not, then I'll just see you tomorrow, and maybe I can like walk around and show if there's any kind of like damages, which I really don't think that there's going to be, but I'll at least show you how we prepared for the storm and how we continue to prepare tonight when it comes to water and ice and
maybe we'll
all
take
of that.
a brisk walk around the neighborhood tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so not ending the video yet, but we will see you tomorrow with some more hurricane stuff.
Some more hurricane
stuff.
And hello from the morning after Hurricane Dorian. This is our apartment complex. It's a little bit quiet, very overcast, kind of windy and a little bit rainy, but for the most part, Hurricane Dorian passed us up.
It's definitely still pretty windy, feeling the residuals from Hurricane Dorian. I'm here with Brennan. She respectfully requested to be off camera because she didn't put on her makeup today, even though I didn't put on my makeup either, so.
It wasn't that. I like slept in like longer than I would like to admit, and I just kind of got up and started walking with him. I'm still waking up.
So we're just gonna walk around and checking it out. You can kind of see the water is still pretty choppy, I guess. I should have also like forewarned, I don't know, I should have made like a disclaimer that none of this was taken lightly at all, because hurricanes are very, very serious. Pretty much the entire Bahamas are completely devastated, which is absolutely heartbreaking to look at the pictures and the videos of. We got so incredibly lucky. Hurricane Dorian just it just went right up the coast of Florida. It looked like it was just gonna blast through Central Florida completely, and it didn't, and we got so lucky that this is the extent of what we got. Maybe some rain like in the middle of the night, but I mean, we still very much so prepared, and I'll show you the provisions once we get back inside of everything that we kind of had prepared for the hurricane, but just knowing how bad that this could have been, it's scary. It may have sounded a little bit dramatic, but personally I think with hurricanes, you can't be too prepared and you do have to take them seriously, and I didn't want to make it seem like this video was all about just all the fun, cool things you can do and take advantage of during a hurricane, like going to the theme parks and going to meet Big Al at a resort or anything like that. Like, we definitely took it seriously, and I'll show you once we get back up inside. All right, so back inside, and these are the hurricane provisions that we stocked up on. We have some water, we have some cased water, some Gatorades, coconut water, a little Bloody Mary mix, just because, you know, you never know. Then a lot of chips, of course, and then a lot of like baked beans, refried beans, soups, cookies, tortillas, a lot more soups over here, and then canned meats like tuna and chicken, more soup, little snack packs, some like what are these rip-off Pop-Tarts, some cereals, a lot of soda just because, and a lot of pastas and other kind of dry foods that we would have made prior to the hurricane. If it looked like it was definitely going to hit us, we were going to make that pasta and then kind of put it in the fridge. There's also some in the fridge over here. There's some like Tupperware water that, you know, just kind of had extra water kind of in the fridge just for that. In the bathroom in there, I filled up the bathroom with a full bathtub worth of water just in case. Got some candles, recharged all of our little rechargeable phone batteries there. Got some paper plates and some plastic forks just in case we didn't have water to do dishes or anything like that. So we were pretty prepared for this in the event of it actually turning pretty bad, so I had it all kind of right here prepared to go. And I don't know, I feel pretty good about our like preparation as far as Hurricane Dorian went, even though we didn't actually need to use any of this. And we will be eating all of this for sure, because I specifically made sure to get stuff that I knew that we were going to eat anyway, so we'll still be good. Okay, so I guess that's kind of it for our hurricane experience here at the apartment. Getting to go to Magic Kingdom to walk around for like 15 minutes and then go into Universal, and then going to the Wilderness Lodge last night. That was a lot of fun. And then pretty much just sleeping through the wind and the rain of the hurricane last night.
Very well.
Hunkered down. Yeah, you slept in really late. But we were prepared, and we had a fun time as far as just
how lucky we were to be able to have that experience. We had a hurricane experience without having a hurricane, which was very fortunate. And I still feel, and I send out all of my, positivity to anybody that was affected by the hurricane. And it's still going on. It's still going up the coast of Florida from what I know and I saw. So hopefully it fizzles out at some point, and we can kind of get back to non-hurricane coverage, because it's been all about this hurricane for the past week. And I just hope everybody stays safe and we can start kind of worrying about reconstructing and moving forward and stuff. But that was it. Thanks for hanging out with us during our hurricane experience here for Hurricane Dorian, and keeping us company and keeping us distracted so I can make this video and not kind of just sit around and just worry about the impending doom of a potential Category 4 or 5 hurricane. But all right, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.
Bye.
Britta says bye again off camera.